Happy Day of the Dead. Guess what we've got? That's right. It's a Day of the Dead project. Now, before we start getting into that, I'm going to ask you to do all of the things which you all seem to know better than me because I can never remember what they all are. Okay, so Day of the Dead project. Brand new. So exciting. This is going to be using the hashtag Day of the Dead PP. It was created by two of our favorite beauty ladies. We have Jen from Project Beauty and Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. They decided to do this project in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies group on Facebook. I will have both of their channels as well as the Facebook group listed down in my description box and any other details that I forget because I always do forget something. So this project is going to run from November 2nd of 2022 to November 1st of 2023 because those are the two dates that are Day of the Dead. Which, yeah, that's interesting. I guess Day of the Dead is 2 days, but still. All right, now this is going to be a monthly updated rolling style project with a twist. I love when they do things with a twist. It just makes my little heart happy. The ladies created 20 prompts. Each of these prompts has a part A and a part B. We were supposed to roll in 3 of the prompts, and this is going to be rolling style, but we can't roll in a new prompt until we have finished both parts of the previous one. So this one is going to take a little while to get through some of these prompts. It should be interesting. I'm very excited about this. There's so much information. It's so well researched. If you're ever thinking about joining, this is a good one to join, you guys. This is a lot of fun. So what I got was number 9. And that part A of that is favorite fruit or food. So it's supposed to be a food themed or scented item or food as an ingredient in an item. I brought in a brand new strawberry lip smackers. You know I love these. Have not even used it. Literally just took it out of the plastic to film. So this is going to come in to finish. That is my part A. Now for part B, it's favorite beverage. So this is a drink or water themed item. I'm bringing in a Hemp's 2.25 ounce body lotion, and this is in pumpkin spice and vanilla chai. Couldn't get more timing appropriate. Pumpkin spice lattes are such a thing for this time of year, and vanilla chai is very popular at this point as well as other points of the year. So I figured that's a drink. Those are drinks. That counts for this. That weighs in at 81.7 grams, and that will be in to finish. Then I got number 11, which is highlight the dead person's favorite things. So they have a suggested idea of a highlighter. For that, I am bringing in my IBY highlighter in Wanderlust. It's just a lovely champagne highlighter. And I'm going to, okay, can you see that there? I'm going to be bringing this in for 10 uses, possibly more. We'll see. But at least 10, okay? Because part B of this is skull and bone shaped items. They said we could bring in a bone shade eyeshadow if we so decided, or to bring in an item with a skull on the packaging or imprint. I had this, which is a Bath & Body Works Spooky Cider Lane candle. It's a single wick, but look at all of the cute little skulls on all of this. So as soon as I realized, oh, my nose, I can't scratch it. As soon as I realized I wanted to put this in, I stopped burning it. So I am at halfway, which is about there. So I've got this much left, and we will burn this until it is done. And if that means I get more than 10 uses, because this is still going, I'll just keep going with it and let you know how many uses I end up with total. Now, the next one I have is 20. Spirits of all of the dead. 11/2 is when this occurs, so November 2nd at noon, and it's the people coming together in their cities. So this is supposed to be a product that represents or reminds you of your hometown. I am a St. Paul person. You guys all know this. I've told you. You know I still live in Minnesota most of the time. I actually was born in St. Paul and raised in St. Paul. If you're not either a St. Paul or Minneapolis native, it is the Twin Cities to the rest of the country, basically. Now, the cities are fairly large, and they're sister cities, but we always kind of count all of their surrounding suburbs as part of the cities also. And one of those places just happens to be Mendota Heights. Mendota Heights is actually the home base for Sigma. Now, some of you may have watched some of the beauty gurus that went to an event not too long ago, a Sigma event that was held in Minneapolis. I think they rented a venue for that because technically where they're located is a small suburb. And that is a city that I actually drive through frequently to get into St. Paul. Every time I go to a hockey game, anytime I do anything in St. Paul, my chiropractor, all of it, I drive through Mendota Heights, which is where Sigma is headquartered. So I am bringing in my Sigma New Mod palette. I have not ever used this. This is brand new. Now, I have swatched a couple of shades, but you know, this is what it looks like. And I'm going to bring this in No Pan Left Behind. Ooh, gotcha, glare. Sorry about that. It's got gold reflective packaging. So let's get a couple of fun swatches so you can see. I only have one matte here, but that's okay. That sounded like a puppy. So there are some of the shades, and they're all very rosy toned, mauvey, burgundy, the whole thing. There's some lighter ones in here too. It looks like there's maybe a gold. And then there is actually a bone colored shade, but there's some golds in here too. We'll just keep going down the arm. Why not? Ooh, that's a deep one. Okay, I haven't even swatched all of these. So these three are more of the neutrally shades, if you will, for this palette. So No Pan Left Behind on that. I'm excited. That's a really pretty one. Okay, I've been waiting to put it into a project, so that's why I haven't used it yet. Then 20 Part B is Sugar Skulls with the name of the departed on it. Now this is a product that represents the meaning of your name. Legally, my name is Michelle. I was named after the Beatles song. That is something my father picked. But I have always gone by Shelley, and that's from my mom. She picked it after Shelley Fabre. That is the reason my name is spelled Shelley. As a child, that was not common. And Shelley Fabre was originally from the Donna Reed show and then was in Coach and I don't know what all else. But anyway, the EY is uncommon. And so as a child, for me to find my name spelled correctly, most of the time I just went with things that said Michelle on them. And that's like, even my grandmother gave me like bookmarks that had, you know, the Bible verse on it and had your name on it and that kind of stuff. So I didn't know if Shelley, with my spelling, actually had a meaning. I didn't know if it was a recognized thing. So I looked it up. And it does. I'm so impressed. My mom didn't know this either until I found it, and then I was telling her about it because I was telling her about the project. So the meaning of Shelley, spelled with the EY, is meadow's edge or clearing on a bank. I thought, oh, meadow. Okay, I can find something with the name Meadow somewhere, or Meadow in the name of something with all the eyeshadow singles and palettes and everything in the world I own. And would you believe? No, I couldn't. Of course. I was on Ulta, I was on Sephora, I was on Sydney Grace, just typing in the word Meadow in the search bar, trying to find anything to see if I had anything that had Meadow in it. Well, I finally ended up on Bath & Body Works site, just because I have the app, and I thought, well, all right, we'll put it in and see what we come up with. I couldn't think of anything that had Meadow in it from there, but I thought it doesn't hurt to check. So I just typed in the word Meadow, and the first thing that came up is this. This is the White Jasmine. And this is the shower gel. It's a 10-ounce bottle. I'm halfway through and I've marked it. Yeah, you can see the line on it. And that weighs in at 203.9 grams. So the reason that came up is because when you look at it, the first line there is what it smells like. Wandering through a meadow of soft summer florals. Who knew? The notes on it are creamy white jasmine, apple blossom, and white cedarwood. So that is the reason that I pulled that into the project, and I pulled that in to finish. Okay, now it's me. So you know that I did something else just because I'm me. and you expect me to do something strange. I have this thing. This is an onyx bathhouse. Isn't that cute with the little skeleton? This is Celebrate. And I originally thought about bringing this in for the prompt, but this thing is 21.16 ounces. It weighs 711.2 grams. It's going to take me forever to get through this. So this is my project bonus item. I'm going to leave this in, and I'll probably be taking it with me to Minnesota to try and finish it. But I'm going to have this in for the duration of the project. It is brand new. It has not been touched at all. In fact, I pulled off the metal seal to film. So what I'll do is I will just update you on what the weights are every month and show you like how much of it I've used. For the first time ever, I opened an Onyx Bathhouse foaming body scrub, and it takes very little, you guys, very little. There is no way that I would have been able to roll in other prompts if I had tried to do this, because I don't know if I can actually complete it in the project. So it's just a bonus, kind of fun because it fit and I wanted it in here, but I couldn't figure out how to do it where I'd actually be able to do any of the other prompts in the project. All right. Now, one of the things that the ladies did ask us to do was to attempt a sugar skull look. I have never, ever in my life done this. Everything on here is freehand. It took me a long time to do, but I did do my best. I lost a little bit of my edging on the one side, and not all of it came out perfectly. My little heart in the center here is really hard to see, but I couldn't freehand a spider because everything was freehand. So I'm not exactly even at all, but I gave it my best shot. And I did look this up because I don't know a lot about this. They did a lot of research to get all of this information, and they came up with great prompts. This is an amazing thing that they did. But I thought, oh, okay, is this appropriate for me? So I just checked because I wanted to know more about it. And it is acceptable if you are not culturally part of, if you are not part of a culture that celebrates Day of the Dead. It is still okay to do this as long as it is done traditionally or as close to as you can do it and with respect. So this was, like I said, my first attempt, and I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing anything that was inappropriate. So I tried to follow some of the images that I found when I Googled sugar skull makeup. So it's not completely accurate, but they asked us to try, so I tried. Here you go, ladies. This is my attempt. I don't know if I'll be able to do more or not for the updates. We'll see. If you might get some more looks. It was fun to mess around with and try and do. Like I said, did it freehand, and that's not my strongest suit. So we'll see. There may be times where you get no makeup because I get frustrated and have to clean everything off. Who knows? We'll see what happens. This is only my first introduction. We have many updates to come. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you for spending your time with me. And until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.